just say it was an absolute privilege to listen to you singing that beautiful hymn in that way. That'll keep it going all week. It has a particular personal appeal for me, that hymn too, because it was my late grandfather's favourite hymn. But it was also a song that speaks to so many of us about liberation and freedom. And that's such an important impulse. And we must never lose sight of that. So thank you so much. It was a privilege to be here today. Absolutely. And can I thank you so much for inviting me here this morning as well to join your very important celebration of the completion of the work of this amazing building. But of course, the building is in a way the least part of it, because the important thing for this organisation is the work that you will do and are already doing and have been doing for many years now, out with the community. I'm very struck by what I read here about Rapture Ministries and your vision. We believe there can be a vision for change, a vision for united strength, and a vision that local solutions could impact local problems in order to reach the wider community. Well, what an important vision that is, because it means that we get out there and we change the things that are going wrong in people's lives. We don't just sit there and accept them, but you will use your faith to get out there and make a difference for people who really, really need it. And I'd like to pay tribute to you for the work that you do with our young people. I've met many of them here today already, but I think what you're doing is actually giving young people back their futures. And without your work, those futures would not be so bright. You're tackling problems as difficult as youth violence and drugs and guns and the terrible things that our young people get drawn into if we don't give them positive, healthy, alternative opportunities. And I think you're putting those opportunities in their way and you're giving them back their futures, and that's such an important thing to do. And can I just point to one other thing that you do that means a lot to me as well, and that's the work you do supporting food banks. There are so many people in our community today that actually can't even put a meal on the table for their kids. And it's so important that we come together as a community to help them through the difficult times that they're experiencing before we get them back on the path to having success and opportunity in their lives. You make a real difference for our community through the action that you take. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for that. I thank you for inviting me here today to join you in this most important celebration. And may God bless you all and the work that you do today and for the many years that you will be continuing to serve our community. Thank you.
Can you just put our hands again together for Steve, Reed, and thank you very much for speaking to us and taking the time to be with us. At this moment, we are also very grateful that out of Madam Mayor's very, very busy schedule throughout this whole year, that she's taken the time to be with us, and we are really very much grateful. And so without further ado, we bring to this pulpit, and that we could all stand as well, the worshipful, the Mayor of Croydon, Councillor Yvette Hopley, and we are very grateful that you could take the time to be with us. Thank you.
Well, what can I say except it was an absolute pleasure. I was delighted that I had the time in my diary to come here to support such an important mission. All the work you're doing here is exactly what I want to hear. It's all good news in the borough. As the first citizen representing the largest London borough, we have some very complex and very diverse needs here. And I think what you're doing, by showing me around there with all the support you're doing, as Steve has rightly said, it is really what makes a community and really what makes me proud as the first citizen. And that there can be nothing better, really, than the church as a guiding body for all that work, through the faith and through that strength of community within the church. You're doing so much. I saw the projects out there for the young with the music, and as I said to those young musicians, that really is an international way of communication. Everyone understands music, everybody wants to get involved with music, everyone at a young age has somewhere to go within the community and really enjoy themselves. The community payback scheme that you're operating out there, bringing those people who are most troubled and have most difficulty back into your organisation really gives them hope, gives them something to look for in the community. And I know we've got a lot of the gentlemen here too, and I really hope that you're getting good support here from the church and they're able to work together as a team. And that's something that I can only commend. I know also that you're the people that are helping with the homeless outside Taverner House in Queen's Gardens. I'm going there just from here actually to Queen's Gardens, and I'll be thinking of you all as you're out there in the cold and the wet and the damp, helping communities there who are, again, in difficulty. As you know, that there are people there that are on drugs, have very difficult alcohol problems, very difficult to reposition themselves within society, and you're helping that community and really, helping them get out. I've heard of many situations where they're no longer on the streets, and that really is commended again and down to people like yourself. I know you've also got a supplementary school. This week I've been to 3 new schools to open new facilities at schools, and we've had special needs schools attached to there. But to actually have that within the community, if a child is struggling a little bit or having difficulty, then they need that support. Also, if they're talented and they want to bring out those their ambitions and what they want to achieve, you're doing that. So you're just doing everything that is positive in the borough. And as I move from place to place, it's communities like yourself that I can take back to the town hall and say, wow, what a fantastic job, what a fantastic place Croydon is. But it's really down to people like yourself. So today's a day for me to say thank you. I'm delighted to see the community spirit. I'm very proud to be your first citizen. And all I want to say is, well done. And God bless you all and keep up the good work. So thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.